weather is brought to you by Wilcox Furniture. Great furniture delivered fast and guaranteed low prices. Now, the most accurate forecast in South Texas with meteorologist Juan Acuna.
And a good Tuesday afternoon to everyone. This is a Wilcox Furniture forecast, and not bad today. We're holding on to a few clouds out in the Kingsville area. This is courtesy of our Nissan Automotive 6 WeatherBug out there, and overall temperatures are still holding on to 88 degrees right now. But as we look at the forecast later on this evening, we'll look for the clouds to thin out just a little bit, and temperatures by 10 o'clock will be back into the upper 70s before the clouds start to roll back in early tomorrow morning, and we'll still go down into the lower 70s to upper 60s for some of the inland communities. But outdoors right now we're still pretty warm, but as the dry air is still in place, so it's not feeling quite as hot. We're at 88 right now, 94 in Mathis, and 88 seems to be the common number from Robstown, Alice on over into Kingsville, with that water temperature still holding on to 82 and only 81. Very nice out in Port Aransas. Overnight lows again will bottom out to 70 degrees here. Still nice and fairly cool into the inland sections, about 67 in Beeville, 69 off in Alice, stretching on over into Freer, ranging to the mid to lower 70s right near the coastline. Now here's the dew points. Here's what's making it feel not so hot outdoors, is that the dew points, even though they haven't fallen a whole lot, they're still into the 60s inland, but still pretty oppressive and muggy near the coastline into the 70s. Now as we look at the dew point future tracker going into tomorrow afternoon, those dew points are going to start to increase just a little bit, and it's really going to start to get really muggy out there by not only tomorrow afternoon but on into Thursday afternoon as well, as those return back into the middle to upper 70s. Again, not a whole lot right now. Again, just a few clouds holding on to the region. As we look at the cloud rain forecast, this is showing a little bit of some isolated stray activity in the morning. I think most of that is going to stay offshore, but tomorrow afternoon, still a decent amount of sunshine with those highs back into the lower 90s, so a hotter day. And then we start off with cloud coverage once again on Thursday morning, and then on Thursday afternoon, we'll still see a decent amount of sunshine, but it gets even hotter than that as those highs go into the middle 90s. So tomorrow, as the summary, we look at a 70, tranquil and milder early in the morning with increasing humidity at the noon time frame. 88 there at 91, hot and breezy with southeasterly winds at 15. As we look at highs near 90 near the coastline, ranging from the mid to lower 90s for our inland communities. Now, as far as the wind is concerned, here's the big key to the forecast and why it's going to get so much warmer and more humid as well, as the south-southeasterly winds start to increase anywhere between 15 to 25. But Friday's our big transition day. They turn from the south-southeast to the north. That's when we watch the next frontal boundary to come in, and it still stays breezy here on Saturday with those northerly winds at 10 to 20 miles an hour. High pressure is still up to the north right now, but again, a lot of the cooler air is starting to retreat back up to the north. In fact, it's actually fairly warm going up near the Panhandle, and all the rainfall still off into the east coast right now. And we continue to watch this next frontal boundary up to the Pacific Northwest, and behind that actual boundary, it's only 45 in Seattle. Elsewhere, we have 60s and 70s ruling the region. Again, we're at 88 here, but Phoenix is still checking in at 94. There's the frontal boundary, as I mentioned. That's scheduled to arrive here on Friday, so let's track it for you. Going to bring lots of snowfall into the northern and central plains over the next several days as we stay hot here, but the cooler air comes in about noon on Friday. We'll watch that pretty closely. It'll arrive with some scattered showers and storms, and then on Friday and on into Saturday, that's when we start to see the cooler air come back into the region, and overall should be a pretty pleasant day. So NEC Co-op Energy 7-day forecast shows 92 for tomorrow, 95 on Thursday. If we achieve that, that's going to be a record high. Then the Friday front comes in, scattered showers and storms in the area, cooler and drier over the weekend, lows in the upper 50s. Woo! Can't wait for that, but it's just going to be a quick shot because early next week the humidity and heat comes